Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll talk about the graphics library in PHP, and it's a built-in library. You need to activate it, and we'll be looking at a very simple example on how to create images from one format to another, how to add watermark at different positions. We have this watermark, and we will be actually having this index.php script. And if I run this script right here, it will create a new file which is output.webp file, and it will have this watermark appearing in this image. You will see at the top right position. We can even place it in the center position, top left, bottom right, bottom left. All these positions are supported. This is actually the PHP script. So first of all guys, graphics library which is built in PHP, it is called as GD shorthand. GD stands for graphics library, and it's a utility library built in PHP. So if you install PHP, I basically I'm using exam control panel. If you see, we have this Apache server which comes with exam. So if you basically have exam, it's a cross-platform software. You can download for Windows, Mac or Linux. It's available for all the systems. So once you download, basically it is located in the C directory, and there is a folder exam. When you install it, so just go to your htdocs folder to actually create your project. So here you will create your project. So now to activate this graphics library, you need to, I'm just running the latest version of PHP, which is at this moment of time is 8.3. I'm running 8.2. So you need to activate this graphics library if you don't have it. So you need to open your exam directory. Just go to C directory. Just open this exam directory, and then go to PHP directory. PHP. This is a directory PHP, and you need to open the PHP configuration file. So this is actually the configuration file that you see, PHP configuration file. You need to simply open it inside Notepad on any text editor and just search for GD. So here at the very top, Control F, just search GD, and basically you will find out this extension GD. If you put by default it will have semicolon, you need to remove it, remove this semicolon, save this configuration file, and then restart your server. Simply restart it. So once you restart, you will be having this GD library activated. Now you can use this library inside your PHP script. So now we will be looking at a very simple example on how to use it. So just create an index.php file, and right here inside this PHP script, we will actually be loading this graphics library. So it is automatically loaded. Now we can use it. So we will be telling our the image file which is present is in the public/uploads directory. So our image file that is needs to be processed, this is actually the image file that we are taking. For example, we need to add watermark here, and this JPG image is present in the public/uploads directory. So we are just referencing it inside the index.php script right here. So after you do this, all the source code is given in the description guys. I am writing all the source code, you can copy this, and then we will simply be telling where the watermark is located. So watermark is located in the same directory, logo.png. The name of the, this is actually the YouTube watermark, a transparent watermark. We need to add this watermark, and then we will be telling the output path. It will get created in the same directory. So let me say output.webp. So this file will get created. Once you run this, you can just see, let me delete this. So this output.webp file will get created once we run this PHP script. And now the position of the watermark. So by default, it will be there on the top right position. It can be in top left, bottom right, center as well. So this is actually the, we have this function called as image create from JPG. You can see that we have all these functions available in GD library, graphics library, image create from GIF. So we are taking the JPG example right here. That's why we'll be using image create from JPG. and it basically creates a new image file from a file or a URL. So we will simply be providing the file which is present, which is the target directory 1.jpg. So it will actually create a JPG image from this path. So after creating it, we will have this if condition that we will simply check if the image is already created or not. So if the image is not created, in that case, we'll use the die function in PHP to actually stop this PHP script and simply open, just say to the user that cannot open the image file. So if the image is successfully loaded, then we will simply add this watermark. So you also need to load the watermark image as well in the same manner. So again, we will be using the same function right here. This time we'll be using image create from PNG because the watermark is a PNG image. So we have a dedicated function for this also, which is image create from PNG. We will use this function right here. Once again, we will provide the path of the image as an argument right here. So you'll simply be passing watermark path. So this function will create a PNG image. It will read all the content and create this image in the watermark variable. And again, in the if condition, we will check that if this image has been created successfully or not. If this image is not created, then we will simply say that could not open the watermark file. So now, as you can just see, if the watermark image and also the input image is successfully loaded, after this we come to the part where we add the watermark to this image. So for that we need to first of all calculate the width and the height of the watermark and the actual position as well. So we need to get the dimensions of the image and the watermark image as well. So here we will simply declare variables for image width. So there is a function in this GD library, graphics library of PHP, which is image sx. So the sole function of this function is responsible for calculating the width of this input image. Similarly, it will be calculating the height as well, image height. And this one, this is image sy. This function calculates the height of the image. We need to pass the actual image. And same thing, we need to do this for the watermark image as well. So watermark width, same function we will use image access. And here we'll be providing the watermark image as an argument, and same thing, which is watermark height. So again we'll be using this function, and here we'll be providing the watermark image path. So now we have these four variables storing the input image width, height, and the watermark width and height. So now we got these dimensions. The next step is to calculate the actual position of the watermark. By default, we are actually adding the watermark at the top right position. So for that, we need to have a switch statement, which will handle multiple cases. So we'll be having this position as an argument. So we will have 5 cases. The first case will be the top left position. So if the user selects this position, then we need to calculate the x coordinate and the y coordinate. So for this, we will be having the x coordinate to be 10 and also the y coordinate to be also 10. And then we will break from this switch statement. Similarly, we will have the next case, which is for top right position. And for this, we will have to calculate the x coordinate to be, this will be dynamic. We will be using some maths here. So we need to simply have the image width, and from this we need to subtract the watermark width and then minus 10. So this will be the x coordinate, and for the y coordinate, destination y, this will be equal to 10, and then break. And the next case will be for the center. If you want to place the watermark at the center, so this will be destination X. So this will be the actual formula right here. Let me paste it. So here we divide the value of image width minus watermark by 2, and similarly for the y as well we do this. And rest of the cases, this is for the bottom left and the bottom right. So same thing, we will do it for this also. So here you can see that we are calculating the x coordinate and the y coordinate for the bottom left and the bottom right. So we have this. So after this, outside this switch statement, we have all these cases for this position of the watermark. And then we will simply copy the watermark to the image by using this function called as image copy. So here we'll be having the input image, and then we'll be passing the watermark as the second argument. The third argument will be the x coordinate and the y coordinate, destination S and destination Y. And then we will have the width and the height, and then the watermark width and watermark height. So it takes all these parameters, this function. So this is actually the function responsible for adding the watermark to the image. So it takes all these values and it generates the watermark on top of the image. And now we need to save this output image. So for saving it, we will be using this image webp. You have all these functions if you want to convert this into image JPG, image PNG as well. But we need to convert this into WebP image, so we'll be using this function image WebP, and we'll be having this input image and then the output path. So then we now need to destroy everything, the input image and the output image. For doing this, we'll be using the image destroy function, which will delete the input image and the watermark image. After we done our operations, this is a good practice to actually delete everything. Just delete it from the memory. We are deleting the input image and the watermark. That's all. This is actually the overall script. And then we can simply echo out a message that your image has been generated, that image has been saved to this output path. So this is actually the overall PHP script. Now we can simply run this. So if I just run this code, you will see on the left hand side. So it is saying that on line number 10, there is some kind of error. Let me check. On line number 10, we are basically giving the input image path. So I think I have done some typo mistake here. Let me paste the, okay, you can see image target directory 1.jpg. So if I run this now, public/uploads. So what I will do, I will make this image in this, you can see now this image is present in the same directory. So what this makes it easy. So what I will do, I will simply provide directly, which is 1.jpg. So now if you see the output image has been generated, output.webp. If I open this image, you will see the watermark is appearing on the top right position. So the nice thing is that we have this variable. We can change this position to top left now. Again run this. So if you see now, this is appearing in the top left position, the watermark. I can change it in the center. Again run this. So now this watermark will be appearing in the center position. Same goes with the bottom left position. If you want to put it, again run the code. Now it will be there on the bottom left. Same with the bottom right as well. So if I run this now, so the watermark is appearing on the bottom right position. So in this way, guys, you can add watermark to images. You can convert image from one format to another. You can do all sort of things. It's a very vast library. You can check out the documentation by visiting the PHP GD docs. Just write this on Google and the GD manual will come in. You will basically see all these methods are there in this graphics library, which is built in inside PHP. This is not a third-party library. It's already built in the core library of PHP. All these functions are there if you see related to image processing. So this was a demo video just introducing this library with a simple example on how to use this. And first of all, you need to activate it if you already don't have activated. I told you in the earlier step going to the PHP configuration file and activating it. So thank you very much for watching this video, and please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well, and I will be seeing you in the next video.